Hello everyone, in this video we'll learn about the to-do list app. So in the header section we have added custom style sheet as well as the Google font APIs and the CDN font awesome CDN is also included for icons, custom icons. After that, in the body section, as you can see, there is a single main section that can target which has a class name as app, and it has every heading and other div classes in it. So it has the first heading, which is my to do list. In After that, it has a class of input header, in which contains an span of date and a text area, um, for basically placing the text area and a button together, that is included in a class. So after that, there is a custom div class which is uh, entirely meant for all the to do list items that we'll add in it. So this part of the code will be added using the JavaScript, uh, so dynamically. So let's move on to the JavaScript. In this JavaScript, as you can see, firstly we are simply getting the items array from the local storage itself. So what our plan in this website is it that we will store every to-do list item in the local storage and retrieve that item from the local storage itself. So the items array will contain all the to-do list items that we will add, and if suppose this local storage has an item, then we'll simply pass that item into JSON format, or else we'll return an empty array. After that, we'll move on to the code, main code, where where we'll basically add an event listener to this enter ID button. So whenever a new item is being added, this event listener will be triggered. So this item we have extracted here, and then we have called the create item function using with this item as the parameter. So the create let's go to the create item section. Now, so here we are simply pushing the item into our items array, and after that we are appending that item, we are setting that item into our local storage as well. We are stringing first we are doing this json.stringify to the items array, and we are simply putting that items, and after that we are reloaded the page, right? So this is how we have created an to-do list item and added to the local storage. After that, now see, this is the onload. Whenever the screen will be load, this function will be called only. So firstly display date will be called, and then the display items function will be called. So display date, let's see the display date function. What does it do? So it just simply creates a new date with the current date as the system, and then we split that date. So we with the space mark, and convert this date into toString first. So this gives us an array, and that array's first, second, and third index contains our required date. So we simply set the set the inner HTML of our date div container as this date. Simple. Then after that, this display items, if you remember, this display item function is called. So this display item function is simple. Here we simply whatever is there in the items array, we simply display that, right? So we have made a custom HTML, inner HTML for a single item. So all the, as you can see, we have looped over all the item array, and we have displayed each and every item array into that, right? So after that, as you can see, we have set these items. So we have added this into the items variable, and then we have set that variable as the inner HTML of the to-do list class that you can see here. This to-do list will get populated with all the items simply, and then we have simply managed all the event listeners. So for delete event listener, for edit button event listener, for save button event listener, and cancel button event listener. So let's gradually move on to all the event listeners.